Welcome in, you guys. How you doing? Ohachi. Ohachi. Haichi. Haichi. Ohat. Needs more explosions. You know, I don't know if I want to explode the garden though. Maybe not here. But if we go find another quarry, then we can explode in there. No, we won't explode, but we can do explosions in there. Ohat. Probably just gonna like, that's okay, Cal. Do what you gotta do, but I'm happy that you're here. Welcome in, you guys. And as I saw on the waiting screen, lots of you guys have watched the new music video from Densetsu.EXE. And if you haven't yet, I've pinned the link in both Twitch and YouTube chat. Congrats on 6 months. Thank you. Yes, that's right. I am 6 months old now. That Ohachi was dangerously close to Toad voice. Oh, hat! What does he say? Oh, hey! Calling it avant-garde was an understatement. Yeah! So you see what I mean now? You saw what I mean? It's such a fun video. Yeah! Yeah, we went through so much to get that video out. The song we worked so hard on too. But it was really the video that was the biggest struggle. So I'm not gonna go into all the stories today because I think that we would, 3 of us, rather talk about it all together. But I can talk about some of the stories, like the black mold spider dungeon. I've been waiting so long to tell you guys about the black mold spider dungeon. Steiner's freaking dead. He's exploded. He explodes all the time and he lives every time. It's true. He had a what was it? A laundry machine explode in his face once, according to him, and it burned all of the hair off his face. And then, trying to remove the laundry machine from his house to replace it with a new one, it chased him down the stairs, nearly crushing him. The actresses you hired to portray your VTuber designs IRL did a great job. That was us! That was us! Well, it's obvious that it's me because I pop up IRL all the time. But Mint and Vicky were very brave and they were doing their IRL acting as well. Explosions of the laundry kind, of the laundry variety, exactly. Did Steiner ever recover after the video? Yes. Like I said, he is actually invincible. No matter how much you bully him, he survives. And that's the FeebeeHive way, actually. Never giving up. Never, always persisting, never dying. Never ever dying. Who proposed the initial idea? Well, what are you talking about, for the song or for the video? It's for the song. The song. I think I had been like, let's do a tokusatsu kind of thing. But for the explosions, well, we had an idea, but in terms of the execution, the actual IRL explosions were Mint's idea. And then a whole bunch of ideas that came together for the music video were coming from a bunch of different places, from the 3 of us, from members of Setsuno's staff, from the artists that we were working with ourselves. Will there be more behind the scenes? Because of privacy reasons, other than the explosion video that I posted on Twitter, I'm not sure that there will be any more like video of behind the scenes, but we definitely plan on talking about all of it together. I assumed it was all of you since Mint was the same height as you. Not many people can match that. I mean... Right? So Steiner's like Jason. Yeah, Steiner's like Jason. So is Steiner immortal or just a vampire? Steiner's not a vampire. I think he's something more like some kind of ancient forest spirit, perhaps. Maybe not a forest spirit. That sounds a little not chaotic enough. Maybe he's like the spirit of a volcano or something. I think you should conjure more explosions. It was cool how you manifested that with sheer force of will. That's the FeebeeHive way. The most American of the guy, truly. I freaking love your pose in the thumbnail. It's so real and true. That whole video was so real and true, right? Steiner's an SCP. Steiner is, in fact, an SCP. I want to be the SCP that's just like a friendly orange blob. That's what I would like to be. I forget what that one was called. The kind and gentle Steiner of the wood. No, that's that. The kind and gentle Steiner of the wood does not exist. However, the Steiner, the Steiner cryptid that stares at you from between the branches of a tree is in fact real. Turns out Vicky's model being much taller than you and Minto was just true to life. Yeah, there's actually a bigger height gap there. In real life. Breaking news, my Phoebe and Vicky Densetsu.EXE acrylic standees came in the mail and I'm happy to report they look magnificent. Ooh, thank you for giving us a good home. Thank you. The music video was a fever dream and I loved it. It actually ended up way crazier than it was originally intended to be. But I'm so glad that it did. Because it is extra PM this way. Like with anything, including our very own existence, the MV started out with things not going quite according to plan and then having to patch things up in various ways. And as a result, it became the beautiful multimedia masterpiece that it is today. Thank you for the super chat, Thomas! Hi Phoebe, just wanted to say it was great meeting you again at Dokomi. Also congrats on the release of Densetsu.EXE's second original song, still in Germany, so I won't be watching many streams, and that's okay! I know it's pretty late over there, so thank you so much for popping in. It was lovely meeting you, and all of you guys that were able to pop in at Dokomi. And thank you for checking out the original song. Also, Very Okay Vinyl, thank you so much for resubscribing for a whole year on Twitch. Big love to you. And speaking of Very Okay Vinyl, you guys can still pick up my my vinyl of Rebloom. My 5-year anniversary album, Rebloom Best of Phoebe 2020 to 2025. Thank you so much, Very Okay Vinyl, for producing Baby's first vinyl ever. I hope to do many more with you in the future. They were beautiful. People are starting to get them in the mail. I can't wait to get mine, hopefully soon. They're not just okay. They are very goated vinyl. Still have to get a display for your vinyl. They're so pretty, aren't they? Both of them, both the regular edition and the limited edition. So gorgeous. People have been complimenting them so much, and it's thanks to you guys. The album's available on that vinyl too, I hope. It's streaming everywhere worldwide, so on all the places like Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, iTunes, etc., Amazon Music, but it's also in CD format. Very Okay Vinyl has them, but I also sell them IRL at events as well. I think I have a link below in the description below, or on Twitch, ! album. Also love the new music video. Yeah, it was. I have been watching it on loop. Honestly, like a lot of those views are probably my own because I've been watching it over and over. We actually only got to see the full finished music video minutes before our stream, our 6-month anniversary stream started, and that's why we were a little bit late to actually starting the stream. Because we were watching it and we had to give the approval, like, yes, this is okay to post on YouTube. This is good now. It was extremely giddy. But such as that whole like do-it-yourself nature of it, and the giddy nature of it is part of what made it so special. I thank you, TC. I am very proud of it. And if it surpasses Densetsu MVPs and views, then you guys are gonna get that ASMR keyboard cleaning. Oh yeah. I love physical media. Me too. People have been asking for physical releases of Itsu Demo Touch, to which I say maybe not just Itsu Demo Touch, but like maybe a whole, like, maybe I'll put together a meme album and record, what was it? Rune Sparkles in September at the YMCA, Sephiroth Nightcore Edition as well, and fleece bottom jeans. I like to think that Anne Barry was holding the camera. Anne Barry is always there with us in spirit. But actually, we have Dovak to thank for a lot of the shots in the music video, especially the ones taken in Akiba. Dovak is one of the 3 founders of Setsuna, along with Steiner and Tinfoil. So, big love to Dovak. He also is the one that introduced me to my #1 favorite bunny cafe in Tokyo, Moffrel. It's got cute bunnies, and they treat the bunnies really, really well and ethically there. And I love going there whenever I can. Barry was bug-sized. Barry was in fact bug-sized, but so were me and Mint as well, as you could see in the video. Well, yes. Vicky is towering over you. I am so jealous. I am so jealous of people that can actually reach things on their shelves without having to use the help of a stool or another person. Though, it kind of is a nice excuse to ask someone to pick me up. Like, hey, can you carry me real quick? That's always fun, to be able to see heights that I'd never be able... see views that I'd never be able to see from down here. Will the song be on Apple Music and Spotify and all those? Yes! Yesterday Steiner was like, hey, like after the stream and after the premiere, Steiner was like, hey, so can you like help me pick out the genres on while I submit the song to streaming services. So it was just submitted yesterday. We'll see how long the approval process takes, but I think it's already on YouTube Music. Surprisingly, already on YouTube Music. I did not see it. I saw it on Instagram as well, but I didn't see it on TikTok earlier. So I think it's very quickly being rolled out to streaming services. Who will you hire as your manager now that Steiner has sadly and violently passed away? Like I said earlier, he's immortal. He is immortal. No matter how much we bully him, he will not perish. And that's the only reason why we bully him, is because we know he can take it. One of my favorite parts of the Envy is that every new outfit you popped up in, I was like, oh, I've seen her perform in this. Yeah, extra immersive. You've gotten the full experience, Nani. Though people were asking about the outfits that we wore in Akihabara. I will not tell the full story about it, but what I will say is that they were bought from Don Quixote. And it was written in the storyboard that we were all gonna be wearing seifuku. And then I'll let them tell the rest of it, but we were all very, very surprised when Mitch showed up the next morning in a Vegeta outfit instead of seifuku. That was not planned. Or written in the storyboard. Something else I will say as well is that there was a whole elaborate storyboard, including the choreography that we are going to be performing at our 3D Live. For certain reasons, the choreo needed to be cut, which meant that 90% of the music video was cut, which meant that we had to figure something out for the whole rest of it. And that's how it became what it is today. That's the TLDR. That is the TLDR. We had to be extra creative to fill 90% of what was missing. Also, Bozu raid! What? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream and what were you guys up to? Welcome in, you guys. Mimi. Welcome in. Ohachi, I'm Phoebe, your 2.5D blooming flower idol, singer-songwriter, voice actor, who loves to perform on both the real-life stage as an IRL idol and the virtual stage as a VTuber. And we're just yapping today, so welcome in. Sit back, relax, enjoy some of those cookies. Don't touch the Supreme, Crunchwrap Supreme. Those are children, and they're not meant to be eaten. But the cookies can be eaten. In fact, welcome in. I truly believe it was meant to be because I cannot imagine the MV literally in any other way. Yeah, it's like this was definitely fated. It's like how we were originally not gonna like. We originally had other plans besides joining Setsuna, and then literally and then things just worked out in such a way that we ended up like choosing Setsuna in the end. And we are so happy. All three of us believe that this is the way that it was meant to be. I'm not talking about the V-shoujo thing. I'm talking about post V-shoujo as well. Everything in our lives as Densetsu happens for a reason. Everything is fated. I truly believe in fate. And everything works out exactly the way that it's meant to. So did the ideas for the puppets come before or after creating them? It was gonna be full live action. Like, just fully live action. Originally. With of course, the stickers on our faces for privacy reasons. And also on my face for consistency's sake. So everything came after. Oh wait, did the ideas for the puppets come before or after creating them? Oh! The idea for the puppet came before creating them. So the puppets were specifically made for this music video, yes. But the idea of the puppets came after the initial filming. And realizing we had like 10% of the footage. But I will let a lot of the stories be told by us as a group. It was not 67K, it was 6.7K, but it was... Yeah. Imagine if the music video dropped first. I was thinking to myself, I was like, Toby must be having a field day. Watching this music video right now and realizing that she now owns some holy relics. Also, do you just really enjoy explosions? I'm gonna be real with you. I was very, very, very scared and nervous for the explosions. Because when they did like a test explosion to show us how loud it was going to be, and I jumped. My heart like almost jumped out of my chest. I was so scared, and we were gonna do the solo shots first. So Mint and Vicky went first, and I was just prepping myself the whole time. I was like, I cannot flinch. I can't flinch. I'm not allowed to flinch. No flinching allowed. No flinching. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got a raid on Twitch as well. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, you guys! Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys had a wonderful stream. The Shumais are here. Thank you, and welcome in everybody from Julan's stream to the FeebeeHive. I'm Phoebe, your 2.5D blooming flower idol, singer, songwriter, and voice actor who loves to perform on both the real-life stage as a real-life idol and the virtual stage as a VTuber. And we are yapping. We're yapping in particular about the new Densetsu music video right now, but not everything, because I want to be able to talk about the music video with the girls as well. What I will say is that I was really, really scared of flinching because we only had one shot. We had 8 explosions scripted into the storyboard, and we had bought 8 explosions. Therefore, we needed to be perfect every time. Did you have hearing protection? Yes. So bless Dovak who went and picked up some earplugs for us as well. And the puppet's amazing. Yeah, Mint worked so hard on them. They turned out so lovely. They were such chaotic energy. Also, thank you for the gifted membership, Soba Udon, to Lemonator, and welcome in to the Beehive. Psyche, thank you for the 7 stream streak as well. Welcome in, welcome in. Ohachi Phoebe started playing Okami today and you're having a blast. I hope that you continue to have a blast. Have fun, have fun, have fun. So I for the mic, the hardest part was I wanted to do a mic drop. Which meant that it wasn't just them timing the explosion to my movements, but it was also me trying to like calculate the amount of time it would take for the mic to drop to the floor in my head, and timing that along with vocal cues, and them timing it to that as well in turn. So it was like, I was like, it would be really fun if I took the microphone that was supposed to be in the storyboard as part of the story, and like it explode, like the explosion happened when it hits the ground. So it was like having to calculate that in our heads, me and the explosion guy, and then also trying not to flinch at the same time. That was a challenge. So I practiced that mic drop multiple times, and then they would go Dokkan, and so I practiced dropping it, and then they would go Dokkan when they were going to be activating the explosion, and so we practiced that many times. But I knew we didn't have unlimited time, so I just tried my best, and somehow was able to not flinch. However, and I said this on Twitter, but the scariest one was the one we had to run away from. So there was one in the shots where we're running. We're not just running from nothing. We are running from an explosion as well. Those were the drone shots, and they were like, okay, run at a normal pace, but then when you hear the explosion go off, go faster, is what they told us. For your own safety, go faster. And so we practiced it a few times with the Dokkan, and then but then when it actually went off, my heart started racing and I started running too fast. Another story that I can tell. I'm just trying to tell the solo stories right now so that you guys can hear the rest from like a group stream. But another one was, we had to take some like stock footage of us, some B-roll of us doing like kicks and punches and stuff, right? So I was like thinking about when I used to take karate when I was little, but I was like, but I'd really like to channel my inner niche Chinese baby and make it more like kung fu based. So I asked Pocky, who was our on-site like translator to and who has now adopted me as his niece. Him and his wife have adopted me as their niece. They're the ones that helped me get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cup noodles, the freaking 60 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cup noodles. I ordered it to their house. I asked him, I was like, hey uncle, can you teach me a little bit of like kung fu real quick? And he was like, okay young one, here you go, I will teach you some kung fu. So literally like 5 minutes before I filmed my like kicks and stuff, I got a kung fu lesson, and I had to try and remember it with just muscle memory. Did I input the secret combo? Yes, Uncle Pocky taught me how to input the secret combo. How badly did you misinput the secret combo that you fell? Pretty badly. The kicks look great. Thank you. I worked really hard. I worked really hard. Vicky's the only one of you three fluent. Well, business fluent, yes. We are all varying levels of conversational, but Vicky is definitely the best out of the three of us at it, since she has been living and working in Japan for almost 10 years now. Isn't that exciting? You gave a great ugu face. Thank you. I tried so hard. Now all the animators and artists and editors did such a fantastic job on the MV, and Mosaic Wave did a great job on the song. It's not fully the same kind of genre that they work in, but you can hear the Mosaic Wave touch in the song, can't you? And they did a fantastic job. Quick question, who's the leader? There's no leader, actually. There is no leader. This is something we have discussed before a little bit, but there's not really like a leader or a center of the group. Pink and green and blue. Do not say Steiner. Don't you dare say Steiner. Don't you dare say Steiner. Don't you dare. Yeah, Vicky's Japanese is so cool. Like, I think it was Ayami Sensei who was saying, Vicky talks and acts like a traditional Japanese woman is what Ayami Sensei was saying. I saw Steiner at ParkCon at Fanime. Did you see me at ParkCon at Fanime? Well, actually, no, I was only there on the Sunday night. Did he have the feet juice? I sure hope not. But I mean, I say that, but there is no judgment. It's just, you know, he PR-wise, I'm not sure. If footage leaked of him having the feet juice, I'm not sure how that would reflect on the company. Did he continue loitering? Yeah, he was loitering at ParkCon. Loitering, nobody else was loitering, just him, because specifically he was not allowed to be there. How dare he loiter? Off guy's gonna have so much feet juice and other degeneracy. You think so? Well, I mean, I guess it's at the same venue. It could be free PR. Oh god. Oh god. Like, whatever makes people happy. As long as they understand the health risks. However, I did hear that they sterilized the feet with some alcohol. Very hard alcohol or something like that. Yeah, all of the animation was fantastic. 2D, 3D, the illustration that was during the harmonization part, the super harmony part in the middle of it. Wait, did Steiner start managing you before or after you became 2.5D? Well, I became 2.5D in 2020. Steiner started managing me maybe 2024-ish, so I was self-managed for quite some time. And for a very, very short time in 2023, a very, very, very short time, maybe like a month, I did have a different manager and had a very bad time. So I like wasn't managed again for a little while. Oh hey chat, did you know that there are streaming tickets for Densetsu's concert available now? Like, there are! If you missed out on buying the physical tickets for our 3D concert in July, or you live too far away, then we do in fact have streaming tickets! Actually, wait, I have an image for this. Is it this? Aha, yeah. Jajang! And a digital message board that you can write on. Wow! Wow! Shogun was wonderful, but also he wasn't a manager. He was our producer. When I was in Prism Project. But we did have a bunch of other managers. The art is so good, right? It's so pretty. It's so pretty. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Yeah, but let me tell you about the Black Mold Spider Dungeon real quick. So, you guys always think it's prison. I'm trying to say prism. Gosh, I can't go back. I cannot return. They can't take me back. They'll never catch me again. They won't put me back in the prism. Because Phoebe's more thug than she lets on. I mean, did you see that explosion? That mic drop explosion? Did you see that? I am so thug. But yeah. The Black Mold Spider Dungeon. I guess this is the last story I'll tell about the music video. Most of this was filmed in a day or two. Actually, 2 days. One is super duper early in the morning, during our March Japan trip, and then the other one, at the quarry the next day. And then, during our past May trip, we filmed the puppets. And me and Minto had to film in the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. Steiner booked a green screen studio for us. And we were not expecting it to be a Black Mold Spider Dungeon. We show up at this random place, random building, go through these sliding doors, and then we have to go down these stairs to get like to the basement where this studio is. But the stairs are covered in water or some kind of fluid. And we're like, okay. And then we get down into the basement and it's already starting to smell a little bit before we even enter the room. But outside of the room, you had to take your shoes off and put some slippers on. So it was extremely dark. It was very dark down there outside of the room at the bottom of the stairs. And we took our shoes off, put these slippers on, and we entered. The studio smelled even worse on the inside. So we put masks on. And it's probably good that we put masks on, because despite wearing masks, we got terrible headaches afterwards, and we realized it was probably because of the black mold. Now, so we walk inside, and it's a standard, like, dance studio looking place. The space probably would have been really, really nice to use as a dance practice studio, had it not have been a black mold spider dungeon. So, we walk in, and there's a big mirror on one wall. There is a piano there's a piano half covering the entrance to the room, and so we have to walk around it. For some reason, there's a piano half covering the entrance. On one wall, there's a bunch of mirrors. There's another wall that looks like a fake wall. Like, if you really wanted to, like in a game, you could walk through it and there would be a secret area behind it. It's like a different kind of wall compared to the rest of the walls. And then on the left wall, when you walk in, there is a mysterious door. And we were like, oh, what is through this dingy, mysterious-looking door? So we walk through the door. Or, we don't go through the door. Steiner goes through the door. We have him go in instead. He walks in and he's like, oh, it's a bathroom. And if you look, the sink is half covering the doorway to the bathroom. Like, what is with them building doors in bad places? Like, even The Sims would not allow you to place a sink right there in front of the doorway. But the sink is fully covered with, like, plastic wrap. So there's no way to use the sink, even if you wanted to use the sink. And he was like, it smells worse in here. And so we were like, okay, we're not gonna go in that bathroom. And then I'm like, where is the green screen? And I see there's, like, a shelf with a bunch of various, like, colored screens. Well, I say various colored screens. We were hoping for there to be a blue screen because my puppet's dress is green. However, there is just a green screen, green cloth, a white cloth, and a black cloth. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess me and Mint are like, I don't know if the editors are gonna be able to, like, properly chroma key this, because the screen is gonna be the same color as my dress, and my dress is gonna be invisible. And Steiner's like, don't worry, just let them figure it out. And we're like, okay. I don't think the black is gonna work either, because my puppet's hair is black. So we're like, I guess we'll use the green screen. So I go over to take the screens out, and I have the cloth. I go to take the cloths out of this, like, little cubby, and a bunch of small spiders scatter out of the cloth all over my arms. And then I put the screens, I drop them, and I start wiggling around. I'm like, no! No! So I'm shaking all the spiders off. I'm shaking the spiders off. I was like, oh god, no, no. And then we're like, well, hopefully all the spiders are gone now. Hopefully all the spiders are gone. And then we're like, okay, well, how are we supposed to put this? How are we supposed to put these green screens up anyway? And then we look up on like at the top of the mirrors, and at the top of the mirrors are several hooks, and we're like, we're supposed to hook the screens up, the cloths up onto these hooks. Mint and I are staring up at the hooks, and we look at Steiner and we're like, yeah, there's no way either of us are gonna be able to reach this. Can you do this for us? And also, like, hopefully there's no more spiders in the cloths. So Steiner goes and puts the screens up. And while he's putting them up, I look up at the ceiling and I'm like, is that black mold on the ceiling? we're like, and Mint looks up and she's like, oh yeah, I think that is actually. And we're like, we need to get out of here as soon as possible. We need to get out of here. We need to record this puppet show thing as fast as possible and get out of there. And then in the corner of the room, by the wall that looked different from the other walls, the wall that looked like a fake wall, was like a bucket of something. And I was like, I walk over, and we're like, what is this? And Steiner's like, oh, that's like moisture absorbent. But we looked inside, and the bucket was full of like liquid. It was full. You still recorded there? Hey, we had booked it out. We had booked it out. We had to. We had to. And also, it was the only day that we could do it. So yeah, we as quickly as we could recorded the puppet show. Steiner did accidentally get actually poked in the eye when he was getting beat up by our puppets. It was recorded on a phone. It was recorded on a phone in the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. And then later on in the day, we did get headaches. Despite the fact that we were wearing masks, we probably needed like N95s or something, but we didn't have those, so yeah, it was not. How did the water taste? Why would you so much as presume that we would be drinking the water? Why? Also, thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I saw Tori raid in earlier. Thank you, Tori, for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you. And yeah, that was our adventure in the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. Recorded the puppet show in the Spider Dungeon sounds like a euphemism for what I don't know. Vicky and I later looked up this place, and it had like 3 reviews. Oh, hold on, my laundry's done. My laundry's done. I need to go put it in the dryer real fast. Can I be your bee? I'm gonna be your bee, okay? Okay, I'm gonna be like 2 minutes. Oops. Yeah. I'm back. Thanks for waiting for me. I love when laundry comes out and it's nice and warm and toasty and it smells good. I just want to bury myself in a mountain of fresh laundry. Sounds so nice. Yeah, the last load is in now, so I won't have to get up again. Welcome back, little one. I'm so glad you made it back safe and sound. I was so worried I missed you so much. Thank you for worrying about me. Thank you. Makes the face that I made in the music video. the PN face. And Asker Curve, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Spider Dungeon, making friends with spiders now. What have we missed about your adventures? Friends is a very interesting way to put it. I'm not sure I would call it being friends with the spiders necessarily, but I mean, who knows though? Maybe they just wanted to be friends with me. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to shake them off, you know? Tetralion, thank you for being part of the FeebeeHive for 7 months as well. Black Mold, Spider Dungeon, Laundry Machine. No! Yes, friends is a strong word. Acquaintance is more like, I don't even think we got acquainted with each other. Though, they maybe, I don't know, they were in my hand. They skipped straight to the hand-holding part of our relationship. Of course they did, Phoebes. Even the spiders love you. Are you Spider-Woman? No. I don't wanna be a Black Mold Spider-Woman. No. Have you eaten anything Oots cheese balls yet in celebration of Game Month? No! But also, yeah, happy Pride, you guys! Happy Pride! I am so especially proud of how we got through the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. But no, I haven't had Oots cheese balls since that tub that was gifted to me at Anime Week in Atlanta. I have not had them since, so it's been a few months now. Maybe I'll get some cheese balls again sometime. I'm just never home to snack on said cheese balls. Yes! Did you see the Pride Month post Jun made? You were in it. I saw. I need to retweet it on my other account. Congrats on the MV. How many explosions did you guys fire? 8. You may have answered this before, but I have a question to ask. What made you want to be a VTuber? Are there advantages to being a VTuber over a regular pop star? I mean, I'm also a regular pop star, but it's nice doing both because I can just do both. And also it makes for really, really interesting like combinations, multimedia kinds of like performances where I'm on stage, but I'm also performing with like a recording of my model at the same time. Some of you guys have gotten to see it at like Idol Harmony, at Idol Fest, at various 2.5D shows I've put on. But I wasn't gonna be, I was an IRL idol first. And I have answered this many times, but I'll say it again. I was an IRL idol first for several years, and then quarantine happened, and I was like, well, I just released my first solo EP, but I don't have any stage to perform it on, so I'm gonna make my own stage by being a streamer. So I started streaming, but I was face streaming first. And then my friend, Yancha Gogo, who also streams as a VTuber, she was like, Phoebe, you are basically an anime girl IRL anyway. Have you considered becoming an anime girl actually? And doing this cool thing called VTubing? And I was like, you can like do that? I can do the Kizuna Eye thing like from home? That's possible? So then I guess 2 months later after I started streaming, I debuted as a VTuber. Yeah, there is the documentary too. There is the documentary as well. And then it was gonna be a temporary thing, but I ended up loving it a lot and figuring that I could. Well, from the start, I was always like, I would do this like, there was this IRL video. I also recorded that against a green screen, by the way, so I have a green screen somewhere in my stuff. There was this IRL video I made of me transforming from my real life self into my live 2D self, and I would play it at the beginning of every single stream for the first like few years of me streaming. Because my first VTuber model was the same as my very first stage performance outfit in real life. It was just, I just literally sent my mama a picture of me on stage, and yeah, the 1.0 opening clip, yeah. One of the biggest inspirations for you. I'm so glad you're 2.5D as well now, Azure. I'm so glad. And now you can stream in your pajamas while still being an idol. Brilliant. Exactly! I am in my pajamas at least half the time whenever I'm streaming to you guys. It is nice. And also, like, I can't rotate myself like this in real life, you know? It's just... You can't get rotated like that, IRL. I mean, I guess you can. I've never tried, but... Well, I've never tried! Maybe someone can rotate me at my next performance. Maybe the audience can be like, get rotated! 言いたいことがあるんだよ。やっぱり FeebeeHive Chan rotated, yo. Is that my 2.5D comfort streamer Oshi? FeebeeHive Chan even high Pyko? Solemn can probably do it. Yeah, Solemn will just freaking yeet me into the air and I'll do a 360 spin. It'll be like cheerleading. It'll be like cheerleading. Yeah. Simply rotate the Phoebe in your head. Yeah, with the power of imagination. Which I'm not sure kids nowadays have imaginations. I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope they're not too brain rotted to have imaginations. To not have imaginations. But like, visualize. Next time you see me IRL, just visualize me rotating. A full 360 rotation. Yeah, you gotta believe in the power of God and anime. You can't visualize in my head. Sure you can, Rumblai. Sure you can. Acquire a cutout and spin it. Some of you guys, yeah, spin it like a pizza crust. Ah, the dream. To be spun on someone's finger like a pizza crust. Rotate you which way, though? Does the Phoebe rotate clockwise or counterclockwise? I don't know. I think I'm a rebel, so I would rotate counterclockwise. Gently rotate the Phoebe as to make sure she does not barf. Please. Please. Fun fact, if you spin Phoebe like a pizza crust, she becomes Italian. Yeah! Yeah! Exactly. I like the pizza. You have 2 Italian Oshis. Phoebe can be whatever you want Phoebe to be, honestly. Now rotate it about your head in this plane or in the side plane. In the side plane. Well, actually, however you want. However your heart so desires. I can rotate whichever way you'd like me to. Is that an actual Evo? Hold on. Nobody said there'd be math. The real math is the trigonometry of idle rotation. Heavy rotation, if you will. Also, thank you, Mr. Sniffer, for being part of the FeebeeHive for 4 months. Pizza? Pizza? Oh, pizza, the triangle dreamer. I want to perform that again sometime. Find the cosine of Phoebe rotation. The heavy rotation, the triangle dreaming. By the way, it's crazy that I've been following you since September 27th, 2022. That's soon 4 years ago. That's crazy how fast 4 years has passed. But I'm so proud of being part of your community and how far in your career you've come, Phoebe. because everyone here is so kind and awesome. I do feel very, very, very fortunate to have this kind of wonderful community that we have here at the Phoebe Hive. And Denshi, of course. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, LC. Wow, I've only got a 3-person idol group with which to perform Triangle Dreamer. I would love to Triangle Dream with a 3-person idol group. I would love to. Wait, if you plan on performing it again, can you warn us ahead of time so I can learn the footy copy? Yeah, well, it's real easy. It's just like this. Wait. You can't see. I forgot you cannot see my arms. Yes, I will warn. I will warn you ahead of time. Yeah. We can teach you at off, Kai. It's so easy. It's so easy. What about Trancing Pulse? I've been wanting to do Trancing Pulse with them. Surely we'll get an opportunity at some point in the future. It will surely happen. There are several trio songs. In fact, I have a whole playlist of trio songs I want to do together. I'm gonna do some Bikomachi with them. No, I've been doing Sainwa B solo for so long. Will I finally get to do Sainwa B with a group? Maybe. Wait, let me look at my Let me look at my playlist. Densetsu cover ideas. Okay, let me look at this. I've got Bikomachi stuff. I've got Trio Dreams from Idol Precure. We've got the Powerpuff Girls theme song in here. We've got some Tri-Sail, some Buono. We got the songs from Toradora. Got Triple Baka in here. Some Triad Primus. Got some Claris, because Claris is a trio now. Got some... I really like a lot of the shows in Miracle Girls Festival. I don't know if you guys remember that PS Vita game. Miracle Girls Festival. It had a bunch of cute girls doing cute things shows in it. So we got some songs from there. I got some Eclipse songs from Basquash. I don't know if any of you guys watched Basquash. I actually didn't watch Basquash, but I listened to the songs because it's got because the group has Nakajima Megumi, Saori Hayami, and Haruka Tomatsu in a trio idol group. I never watched. It was a basketball anime by the Macross creator. It's got basketball robots in it. But there was an idol trio in there, and my Kami Oshi Nakajima Megumi is in it. So yeah, it's got basketball robots. So I have a bunch of songs from them in there. I got some Trident in there as well. I don't know if you guys remember Trident. I got some Symphogear on this playlist. Yeah. Yes. So yeah. Lots of songs that are already scripted to be trios. The new music video was absolutely absurd. Yup, and we just talked about some absurd stories from the making of it. But there will be more stories to be told with the full group. And yeah, of course, ice cream is on this playlist, but we've done that one already. I wanna do more Calafina with the girls as well. That'd be really fun. I have performed Calafina live once before, and it was turned into a duet with someone else, but we performed Hikari no Senritsu back in the day, way before I was streaming. Would you consider Rei? I know, right? I know. So I freaking love Kaguya Hime. I love it, and I know that there's choreo for 3 as well. I've been trying so hard to convince the other two to watch Cosmic Princess Kaguya. It is one of my ultimate favorite movies of all time. So good. So good. But they gotta watch the anime. I mean, they gotta watch the movie. Also, hi, Wozy. Happy to see you. Calafina would be so gorgeous and would suit all your voices so well. The hard part is like, so for Calafina, we made a completely different kind of like line split than normal, because like, even though it is a group of 3, it's like the line distribution is like interesting. So we're gonna have to pretty much like re-script all the Calafina songs. Would love a full cover of Magia, the short is so good. Right! So that's what I've been saying. I'd love to make a full one day. I do wonder when we're gonna start like, well, part of the problem is we hardly have time for recording our originals and stuff. So recording covers is something that we just have not had the time to do recently. But other than short covers, but I'd love a full one day. We did a full cover of it at Oshi Uplink, but there's no video of it that we posted up or anything. Does Vicky usually cover the Keiko lyrics? Yes. Cause like as it normally is, when we split harmonies for our songs, in general, I do the top harmonies. I do the highest parts, Mint does the middle parts, and then Vicky does the lowest parts. That's how we did it for Golden, that's how we did it for Magia, etc, etc. And even in Burn On as well. It was the same thing for all the harmonies in there too. Isn't Magia the one that gets automatically taken down by the song composer? Nurse's cover is still down years later. Possibly, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know what we would have to do. Because we could make our own instrumental for it. But then the composition might still get bonked. I don't know. Yeah, I want a full cover of that. Definitely. There are other Calafina songs though. What instrumental were you looking for? Well, I think we didn't use the original either. But if we posted longer than a minute of it, then it would get worked on YouTube. I think we just used a random one that we found on YouTube, but like, I think it does. You might be right, Millennia, actually. We might have to do a different Calafina song. Can I ask if you have to figure out the harmonies for the part of Music Box of Fate you 3 sang? Yeah! Because like originally that's like a solo, right? And it wasn't like scripted out to be like a 3-part harmony. So we came up with the 3-part harmonies. It's technically for all the trio covers that we've done so far, I have technically Phoebe only versions, because I'm always making like I make most of our guides for harmonies and stuff. Vicky does them sometimes too. But there is in fact a Phoebe only version of Magia on my computer. I just simply will not share it because it's only meant to be harmony guides. I tear up every time I get to that part of the community cover. I love us harmonizing together. It makes me very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. I've missed harmonizing because in the idol group I used to be part of, I was part of a duo. Back in the day when I first debuted as an IRL idol, I was in a duo, and we would harmonize with each other all the time. And then doing solo stuff is fun, but I missed like the feeling of and the challenge of like harmonizing with someone else. Actually, I remember that. I want to see if I have any videos of... can just play the audio from it. Back in the day. Harmonizing live is really, really fun. I hope to do that again one day. We're singing in choir sometimes for the same reason, right? 다요네. Is it this, maybe? Man, how do I not have any videos of my former idol group in my Google Photos? I guess I didn't like take that many videos back then. Well, I have this recording of a practice though. For like, this is not the idol group that I was in, but I got to perform with a band once. We got this Macross cover band together. Yeah, it's when I was in Fairy. I don't know why I don't have any videos of Fairy in my Google Photos. It's probably in Google Drive somewhere. And I got to perform with a band once. We made a Macross cover band. It was a one-time thing. And we covered a whole bunch of Macross songs from all the different shows. Do you want to hear this duet that I did with one of the people in the band? But it doesn't have the rest of the band members. It's just our vocals and then the piano. Because I think we didn't have like the guitarists and the bassists and the drummer with us at the time. Oh, the quality's so bad though. Here. So this is from some practice. Yeah, we got to perform at a Macross Con. Oh, doing this live is so fun. Oh, then I got the lyrics wrong there. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, if I could get the actual video of the performance, I'll show you guys sometime. Yeah, I used to do all my performances like this. Ooh, we added a harmony there. video sometime so I can show you. But I love harmonizing live. I love it. New song is so good. You guys really killed it. Thank you for continuing to make such amazing content for us. Of course! Look forward to more from us. But there's so much more we're working on. So much more. おはようございます。はつみです。私はカオルン姫様です。カオルン姫様、はじめまして。仲良くなりたいです。よろしくお願いいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。来てくれてありがとうございます。はつみだよね。I was actually thinking about you singing Runner in a duet because I was thinking about the duet version a while ago. That was awesome. Thank you! And I'm glad some of you guys recognize what the song was. That was the ending theme to the original Macross from the 80s. Having a headache and you're in sleep debt. Have to go today. Oh no! I hope you feel better soon, Addie. I hope you feel better soon. That friend of mine has since transitioned, so we cannot harmonize in the same kind of way anymore. But she can do girly duets with me maybe now. Maybe? I don't know. It doesn't really change your vocal range. But happy pride to that friend of mine. Yeah, that was ska. That was ska. Some of you guys in the community who've been around for a long time. Yeah, happy pride. Some of you in the community who have been around for a long time know that one of my former housemates and someone who's I think she's still technically a mod. That was ska. Yeah, you don't think you've heard her sing? We used to duet together a lot on YouTube back in the day. She like adopted me at some point. Got the dude part down, nice. Maybe I could duet with myself. I can't. How do some VTubers switch between their model and IRL? Well, I was IRL first before I was a VTuber, and I didn't want to stop doing IRL performance, so I decided to make it extra immersive by making my models just look like me and wear the same clothes as me, IRL. That's why I do it. As for others, maybe it's just because they want to, you know? Maybe it's because it's fun for them. But thanks for the super chat, Dream Chasers. But yeah, I was only gonna be streaming temporarily, but now it is part of my career. Now it is part of my career. You really like the 2.5D aspect. It's cool. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Have you watched the Angel Next Door anime, Phoebe? I really want to. I want to so bad. I keep getting clips of it on my Twitter feed. It looks so... For the yearner in me, I would enjoy it very, very much. I have been watching mostly Agents of the Four Seasons and Kamina Botan recently. It's so nice and lovely. Yeah. I've been wanting to watch more, picked up the manga for I Want to End This Love Game, and I know the anime is airing right now too. I've been meaning to watch past the first episode. I haven't had a chance to yet, but I was spoiled for recent manga chapters, and I was like, oh, I need to read this. I need to read this. Oh my goodness. The Angel. Oh, Aqua. Kamina Botan is such a pretty show, right? And I love how the animation direction is different for every episode. The like. And it is peak Yuri. It is peak Yuri. What I've been enjoying recently, though, I've been reading a lot of light novels. When I get a chance to like take a break, like before bed, I do a little bit of reading every night. And I've been really enjoying Adachi and Shimamura. Best Yuri. My favorite Yuri. Favorite Yuri. Oh my god. And I love Yuri a lot. So for Adachi and Shimamura to like now be my #1 favorite Yuri, it's so good. It is so good. The light novels in particular, I would recommend. The anime is fine too. The anime is quite nice. However, the light novel, it's both the original author and it's the translator. They're so It's peak pros, absolutely peak pros. Please check it out. Instagram and TikTok and X. Follow しました。ありがとうございます。仲良くしよう。It was great meeting you at Dokomi. I hope I can watch you perform live at some point. I hope so as well. Thank you so much for popping by at Dokomi. Yes, thank you so much. We all three of us in Densetsu got to go to quote unquote go to Germany for the first time, virtually at least. And it was lovely meeting you guys. It was so wonderful. And Toby brought the puppets. Little did Toby know that literally the next day, her puppets were going to be featured in the new music video. How exciting. Adachi and Shimomura, I've never seen it. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Dokomi was really nice. Sadly, I didn't manage to get to your meet and greet. That's totally fine. Everyone had different kinds of plans and we're running around, and I heard that Dokomi is like actually way bigger than even Anime Expo. It's crazy. But thank you so much for popping in. Thank you. But yeah, for some of you guys earlier that were asking about the idol group I used to be part of. My very, very first idol group. I guess I've been in a few of them now. Some of them are more online, some of them more virtual. But here... I want to show you guys a picture. This is a cute one. This is a really cute one. I think this was during my debut performance. Actually, yeah! This was my debut show! Hold up. Oh, look. A baby Phoebe. Baby Phoebe. Fresh out of high school, baby. We had glowing skirts. Baby Phoebe, isn't that redundant? Hey! Oh yeah! You seem to have the same energy then as you do today. How many years has it been now? 18. This was January 2018, I think. 19. Actually, this was the very, very first time that my housemates ever saw me perform. And then they became fans after that. Because this was during the Anime Los Angeles Masquerade halftime show. And they were in my... Fruit Salad was in the audience. And then they saw me there. And then years later, we became friends and housemates. So what a small world. Oh, we had a big height. We had a big height difference too. Here. This is our very, very first performance outfit. We made it. Oh my gosh. Ancient. I think this was the first photo shoot I ever did too. Other than like school photos and stuff, you know. Yeah, back in the day. That was 2018. January 2018. And then before that we were in idol school, I guess. So I was training for the entire fall quarter before, so I guess 2018, that was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. I started training in idol school in 2017. I won my very first competition at a con in 2016. Was actually child. Was actually child. It's kind of crazy to think that you could somehow be more baby. Gosh, it was. Baby's first bromide. Oh my goodness. I did not know how to pose for pictures and stuff. That was me. And then we got other outfits later on. We got... Ooh, yeah, here. This was our second outfits. We were gonna have angel and devil outfits as our third outfits, but that never ended up happening with pandemic and stuff. Yeah, this was during our Eurobeat phase. We had a Eurobeat phase. What a time. Yeah, it was real cool. These outfits had like... This is just San Diego. But these outfits had like mesh shirts as well. Whoa. Mesh shirts. What a time. What a time. Some of you have been there since then. Some of you have been around since then. Kind of crazy. Why do you look like Dora? It's my hair, dude. Hold on, I can do that too. Hold on, wait. Control hair down. There you go. Ta-da! It's my... Now my model's got my Dora hair. There you go. And pumpkin shorts. I love pumpkin pants. Cute pumpkin pants. Yeah, that was a time. I'm getting so nostalgic. It's also natsukashi. So natsukashi. Oh man, some of these. Wow. Chinese Dora the Explorer. I don't know what Vamanos in Chinese is. I don't know. Can't wait till the Chinese spreads to the rest of the team and we get... I can't wait until we get Densetsu.EXE versus Steiner Mahjong Deathmatch. I do want to learn Mahjong. So that I can, like... properly play at midnight Mahjong. Ancient photos. Okay, I need to stop. That's Nihao Kailan. You're right! That is Nihao Kailan! I've played Mahjong once before, but I don't know which kind of Mahjong it was, because it was at a Filipino party. I had to learn Mahjong for Final Fantasy XIV achievements. I heard some people had to learn Fall Guys for Final Fantasy XIV achievements. Did you know that Steiner has the Fall Guys title in 14? Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at Natsukashi photos. Distracting. But yes! How were your guys' weekends besides that, though? Besides the Densetsu takeover this past weekend. How's your weekends been? What were you all up to? Actually, yesterday, during the 6-month anniversary stream, my housemates were all at a Japanese spa. My housemates were all at a Japanese spa. I was like, Ina, but I had so much fun at the anniversary stream. It was such a good time. I wish we could have gone through more questions on the stream as well. There were actually way more questions than what we were able to answer on the stream. We went to a wedding. Ooh, was the food good? I like how that's always my automatic question whenever people are like, oh, I went to a wedding. Was the food good? Was it? Spent the weekend being silenced. Silenced, I tell you. How were you silenced? Oh, yeah, you mentioned it was like some kind of glitch on Twitch, right? Or forcing yourself to be more productive than usual. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Dokumi was amazing. You met Victoria as well. I'm so glad you got to meet her. I hope that you'll get to meet us more and more in the future. Dokumi was rough on multiple levels. How? What happened? Went by quick playing Tomodachi Life. I really want to play more Tomodachi Life as well. My sister sent me a video of her Tomodachi Life game, and some of her Miis were having a baby, and they were playing with the baby, and they were shaking a little Nintendo Switch with Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers on the screen. She had recreated Shadowbringers in the game, and the baby's first words were Shadowbringers. Which reminds me, I'm gonna probably be playing a lot more 14 this month. I think there's like free playtime or something like that if you haven't logged in a while. I need to finish Endwalker. And then I need to actually play through Dawn Trail. So that I can be prepared for when the new X-Pack comes out next year. Forgot your rotation. I forgot my rotations too. Don't worry, I'm gonna have to relearn everything. Yeah. Can you guys guess what class I main in 14? Can you guess? I've mentioned it before, but not enough for you guys to remember, I don't think. I'm gonna snack on some nuts. I'm very hungry. I have not eaten yet today, actually. Broke your voice on Thursday and really needed it for the Dokumi J-Rave Day 1 and Day 2. One of the DJs played your E2 demo Touch again, which destroyed my voice again. No! Thank you for singing along, though. Thank you. Wow, you guys clocked me, huh? Am I that easy to predict? Yes, I play White Mage as a main. I main White Mage. My secondary class is, Dancer. Because I needed a DPS. Man, I could have been like Scholar or something. How'd you clock me like that? Watch, once they add songstress to the game one day, that's gonna be my new main. Does it really check out like that? You like Mage's fun variety. You just have White Mage energy. I'm the paranoid White Mage. Isn't Bard the songstress class? I mean, it's like similar. Yeah, I guess it would do the same thing, probably. I guess it would probably do the same thing. You'd opt for either hero or black belt / fighter, personally. If you were a tank, I bet it would be paladin. You think so? Oh, there, no White Mage. You're supportive as heck. Of course you'd play support. Yeah, I play support in most games. Except for League. Not that I play a League that much. I do not play... I don't touch League. But the few times that I've been made to play it, forced to, against my will, it has not been support. They just like shove me into mid lane. I tank because Q times demand it. Sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta tank or heal. No, I'm not a League player! No! No! I will not be slandered! I will not. I refuse to be slandered like this. Hop on ARAM. Yuta, what role do you play? Oh, thank God, would have unfollowed. Look, in Tomodachi Life, the game asked me, what is your least favorite kind of person? And I put League of Legends player. I put League player. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I refuse to be slandered like this. I refuse. I would not get caught dead playing League of Legends of my own volition. Lies, slander, libel. A true League player also hates other League players. Is this true? Is this true? She's leaving to play. I'm not leaving to play! Why do I feel like a tsundere right now? But playing League makes you a clown, and by extrapolation, that would make you a clown girl. And we heard what was said about clown girls. This is crazy. That's a crazy line of thought right there, Azure. That's crazy. Where's Gigi Marin? Is Phoebe her next target? Oh, God. Would you play League of Legends if the Ohachi carried you? Oh, you mean if the FeebeeHive carried me? I'd maybe watch you guys play against each other. I don't know that I would actually join in. That stage name, Leaving, is already in use. Stop! So dumb! Is it really in use? Is that really someone's handle? Yes, League players definitely hate other League players. I need to message somebody really fast. Do you hate other League players? Just dropping this in my childhood friend group chat. Is it true that League players hate other League players? Phoebe disappears for like a month, comes back to ask, do you guys hate other League players? Crazy. She has to message her friends to ask if they want to play a League. She's just covering it up. Stop! Oh, time to head to water practice. Have a good day, Phoebe. Have a good practice! Have fun! You're good to start a fight in that chat. Hey guys, do you hate each other? Everyone I know who's tried to play League tells me it was a miserable experience. Well, I think what it is it's probably like any other multiplayer game. It's who you're playing with. I'm sure if you were playing a custom match with just like a full group of friends that don't take it too seriously, then I'm sure it would be really, really fun, you know? I mean, I played Cookie Run Oven Smash for a while. That's kind of like League. But, I just, like, don't have the time to play it. I do want to get back to streaming Oven Smash again. You put multiplayer games on mute and no chat. Also pretend I'm playing against bots. Saves my sanity. Well, you could just play against bots as well. You could just play against bots too. There's a time when, in order to like be able to feel included and to like play more things with friends, I did try to learn how to play League. And it was like trying to play against bots and stuff by myself, but the reason I am as traumatized as I am is because the main person who was trying to teach me how to play League at that time was so mean to me. And they would scream at me and be like, you are the worst League player I have ever seen. Why are you so stupid? You are so dumb. I want to KMS looking at you play. God. Also, I bet my friends could beat up your friends. In fact, let's schedule a custom match sometime so that my friends can beat up your friends. Also, your dog's ugly. Like I'm not even kidding. That this person said all of these things to me. Go die in a ditch and stuff. And so yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm never touching that ever again with a 10-foot pole. But I like to keep in mind that there are non-toxic players out there. And I'm sure people like, oh Minty, we are brothers in arms. We are such brothers in arms. We're such brothers in arms. Yeah. But I like to keep in mind that it can be a fun game, you know? If you're playing with the right kinds of people. And I think my childhood friend group is not toxic like that. So I don't hate them, and I don't hate people in general for being League players. I myself don't play. I mean, some of the best people out there that I know play League. Gigi plays League. I love Gigi. Ari plays League. And then my friends obviously play. Steiner sometimes plays League. Sometimes. And I love all of them. A lot. However, I would not get near it with a 10-foot pole. Personally. Steiner, you know you play League sometimes. It's the same thing as me saying, oh, I play, like, I play Civ. I play Age of Empires. Like, yeah, once a year or something like that. You still count. Playing League is far worse than loitering. It should have... The petty crime that he got beat up for in the MV should have been... should have been occasionally plays League of Legends. I much prefer Age of Empires. I miss it. I miss playing Civ. I miss playing Age of Empires. Those are some of my favorites before. But I have not had the time to game recently. I do want to get back into 14 though. I do want to get back into it. The only multiplayer is Rocket League. Used to be Fall Guys. Ooh. I have heard good things about Rocket League, but I've not touched it myself. I used to play lots of Fall Guys though. But But Steiner, I was talking about your glory earlier. How you have that super hard to get Fall Guys title in 14. Because you worked so hard to get it. Steiner is a 14 completionist, honestly. Played both League and Valorant, but when the anti-cheat became too intrusive, I had to stop. The anti-cheat kept me from installing Valorant. The only reason why I wanted to play Valorant at all is because my little sister plays Valorant. Boofy plays Val. And I wanted to have something to play with her. You know, sister bonding and stuff. Have seen some pretty epic Age of Empires VTuber collab streams. There are other VTubers that stream Age of Empires. I gotta make some friends. Phoebe, I watched the Burn on Sentai video. It was awesome. Also, you pulled out Shocker member and beat him up to the point Grandma got blown. Everyone gets blown up. We're gonna take Akiba and the entire world. You think Nimi would play AoE with me? I miss my achievement hunting. I haven't played 14 since December. Steiner... Wait, Steiner, you finished Dawn Trail, right? Are you all I'm not sure if you're caught up with post-Dawn Trail stuff, but you finished Dawn Trail at least, right? Also, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in D Birch to the FeebeeHive. How are you guys, and what were you streaming? Sister bonding through Valorant. The only thing that goes up is hatred. Is this true? Maybe we could bond through something else. My sisters and I were Minecraft kids, though. Especially my little sisters. They were super Minecraft kids. Especially Boofy. Boofy was a super Minecraft kid. She would use the Xbox 360 chat to play with like her cousin, or our cousins. So maybe we could do some sister time bonding in Minecraft. I've been wanting to do a sister stream, actually. My sisters haven't been on my streams, not properly, since before Densetsu. Maybe since before the Ami, maybe since the Ami era, actually. Yeah, but part of the reason why we haven't done any collabs yet is one, Fufu doesn't live close by to me anymore, so we can't do our off collabs as easily. And two, she wants to get designs made for the Chanchibi family that are more like flower based, so that we can match, kind of the way that like Ami, Imu, and Ubi all matched with each other. Konnichiwa, konnichiwa. 来てくれてありがとう. Last time it was Ami's hiatus thing. よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。So yeah, she just has been wanting to like commission someone to make proper designs and PNGs of us. Hehe, 来てくれてありがとうございます。私の日本語を話すのが上手じゃないんですけど、私の日本語が話せるビューアーたちともっともっと話したいです。だから頑張ります。日本人ですか？日本人じゃないです。日本人じゃありません。Oh, I'm surprised Fufu wouldn't just use her VTuber avatar. She wants to match. She wants to match Flower Siblings. Oh no, Drakengard. Oh no, you're right. She could just use her VTuber model, but she wants to match more. When you said kawaii and you started like laughing with the W's, I thought you were a like Nihongo speaker. That was very weeb of you / positive. Nihongo for the aesthetic. Yeah, I wonder what kinds of flowers they'd be based on. So actually, a lot of people think that the flower that this outfit is themed around is a tulip. In reality, it was the original designer, Hoji-san, was based it around a white freesia. There was actually no pink in my design at all originally, and then I was like, sumimasen. Let me guess, you are American. I am Chinese and Filipino, living in America. Yes. But yeah, I was like, eto sumimasen. My image color is supposed to be pink. Can we put a little bit of pink on this design? Cause yeah, we had already chosen our image colors for Densetsu. It was gonna be pink and green and blue, with Vicky being blue, me being pink, and then Mint being mint green. And then I got the design back and I was like, this is really pretty, but also there is zero pink. Also, without the pink, it may look a little too much like Nahida from Genshin. I love Nahida, she's my best girl, but yeah, I know. I kind of noticed that Filipino Chinese is like a really common combination for some reason. The Chinese comes from my dad's side. The Filipino comes from my mom's side. So apparently my mom would get mistaken as Vietnamese a lot when she was younger. I don't know why. Again, why is Vicky blue? Because it's her favorite color. And I'm pink because it's my favorite color. But Vicky's favorite color is light blue. It just didn't make it into. It's so fun. It's so funny. We like said what our image colors were, and then the designs ended up being more like green and red instead. I like your VTuber model. Thank you. It's supposed to be based on what I look like IRL. Haven't played Pikmin in ages. I really need to replay 1 through 4 sometime. 다행히. Me too, I really want to replay as well. Though I've told you this before, even though I'm a big Pikmin fan, I started with 2, so I actually never got to play 1. Have you ever visited Japan? I think this past trip a few weeks ago was my 5th time. My 5th time. And then I'm gonna be going again! In the fall! I'm so excited! Why was Mint dressed as Vegeta? Oh, I will let that be a story for another time. But what I said earlier on stream was, the storyboard told us to all be in Seifuku, and then we went to a Don Quixote to buy our Seifuku, and the next day we were surprised by a Minto dressed as Vegeta instead. I'll let her tell you the rest of it sometime. Why not dress as Vegeta? Right? Actually, I think it ended up being perfect that way. I think it was perfect that way. Is Mint a massive Dragon Ball Z fan? I don't think so. Actually, I do wonder how much Dragon Ball the other two have watched. I'm actually a pretty big Dragon Ball fan, but I'm not caught up with a lot of the newer stuff. Yeah, I do VA stuff as well. Yeah. Is Mint the ghost of a Saiyan? Saiyajin? I don't know. Maybe. Her childhood crushes were Inuyasha and Goku. Goku as well? Inuyasha I understand. Inuyasha was one of my childhood crushes as well. Goku. Phoebe's a teen Gohan fan. I do really like I think that that whole arc with Teen Gohan and Videl and Super Saiyaman is really fun. I love it. Videl is my best girl in Dragon Ball. But my best boy, my #1 best boy is Future Trunks. You're more of a Sesshomaru enjoyer. Different strokes for different folks, you know. Sesshomaru is very good as well, but I don't know. I just thought Inuyasha was a cutie patootie. Yeah, right, Paichi? Bye, Paichi! 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 We should do a collab again sometime. Oh man, Paichi, I should come visit you sometime. We should do an off collab. Wouldn't that be really, really fun? If we did a maid cafe stream or something like that again together. Man, it's too bad you live so far away. Paichi! Actually, are you home right now? Are you home? So far. So far. Dragon Ball Daima's theme song is so good. I enjoyed the anime too. I watched a little bit of Daima, but I need to watch more of it. I vaguely recall Videl being one of the more reasonable beings in all of Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, she was like actually a smart girl. Videl, long or short hair? I thought her little twin tails, her low twin tails were super cute. Super cute. Her short hair is cute as well. And her short hair when she's older is cute as well. But I think I like her twin pigtails the best. I've known quite a few people who have a crush on Future Trunks. Yeah. He's so cool. He's so cool. Dragon Ball Z needed more slice of life episodes. I love them so much. Wait, I have a question for you guys. Yesterday, during the 6-month anniversary stream, during classes. Oh, how are you watching me in class, dude? But also, hi. Hi, good luck with class. I miss you. I think Videl was one of the first instances of me seeing Gatmoe. She's so cute. She's so Gatmoe. She's so cute. Yeah, yesterday during the 6-month anniversary stream, when I was talking about liking V from Devil May Cry, what did you guys mean by, oh, that makes sense, that checks out? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not sure, I'm not certain that there's any kind of, like, similarities between my anime boy crushes. Between the girls, I definitely have a type when it comes to the girls. I definitely have a type when it comes to girls. And you know I like the sweet little babby types, you know. The little shy girls. But when it comes to the boys, I'm not sure if there's any similarities. Hold on. Let's make a little list. I'm gonna make a little list. List of husbandos. Husbandos for science. Yeah, little baby shy girls are my weakness when it comes to waifus. However, the boyos, I am not certain that there is any kind of similarity. I showed you my husbandos. Please respond. Hey. So there's... Oh yeah, right now there's Rose from Agents of the 4 Seasons. There was Hiro from Omori. I guess there's Fuji. Does he count? He's not fictional though. Araragi. Araragi Monogatari. Yeah, you know what? 9S counts. 9S counts. Future Trunks. I'm trying to think of what other... Like, I don't have too many. Oh, there was a... My boy from, Oh, Zagreus. Is that how you spell Zagreus? Yes, Araragi is one of my husbandos. Actually... You guys might judge me for this, but Hachiman from Origairu. Oh yeah, V from Devil May Cry. Specifically Twilight Princess Link. Araragi and Future Trunks. That's curious to see in the same list. Is it? See, I am not seeing similarities currently. Kaiki's not husbando. He is, however, best girl. Oh, you wanna be his imp midness, huh? Shut up! No, I wanna write this down, guys. What? See, I don't see the similarities. You saw him at... You got to see Kaze at Coachella? What? Lucky! Juminhan, hi Soranoito! I don't know if you saw it because you don't have a Twitter, but everybody loves the outfit that you made. My stage outfit. Juminhan is your husband from Mystic Master. Oh wait, hold on. I have to put this. I don't play lads, but because my household does, I've been forced to watch a lot of lads content with my housemates, and I have decided that Caleb is my favorite. Aww, it's all thanks to Stephanie. That's why the outfit is so pretty. Brooding type. Oh! Oh, wait! They're all kind of... Even Hero at a point. They're all brooding. They're all a little bit... I was like, they're not similar at all. They don't look similar. I don't they don't look... Well, do they look similar? Some of them no one on here looks like Future Trunks. Some of them have very distinct appearances, but actually... Oh no, I need the red string. I need to have like a corkboard with red string. Rose. Even Hero's hair to an extent. Kaze and Araragi and Zagreus and Hachiman V. Kind of... Oh! I was trying to make a point that there was no connection. I was trying to be like, see, they're all so different. I have a waifu type, but I surely do not have a husbando type. Future Trunks and 9S kind of have some similar vibes. The only thing that's similar is the hair color. Well, actually, they do kind of both have similar vibes in some ways. Thank you, Sotomolo, for the gifted sub to Called Out. Jesus. Welcome to the bee. Hi. She likes emos. Oh my. Okay, well, what about Vicky and Mint? Do they have like a type as well? Well, let me think about this. Knowing what I know about their types. Phoebe, the cover came out so amazing. I've listened to it 10 times. Cover? Which cover? Mint's type is also also, hi Evan. Good to see you. I've missed ya. I'm glad you watched. Oh, you mean the music video? I'm glad that you watched it like 10 times. Me too. Me too. Me too. Vicky's type is big asses. But does Shadow the Hedgehog have a big ass? I don't think so. Vicky's type is Shadow the Hedgehog, which is why she likes Virgil Devil May Cry, who is Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know much about Virgil Devil May Cry, actually. Mint is like old veterans. That's what I've seen a lot. I mean, I would assume so, because Snake and Ocelot and... What about... You know Nimi's type? What is Nimi's... I'm interested in hearing how you describe it, because I'm pretty sure I know Nimi's type, but... I would like to hear your opinion on it. Nimi's type, cat. I bet Nimi loves Cats the musical. Yes, call me scum. Vicky Devil May Cry stream. So, meanies? Mint likes himbos. Vicky likes meanies. I like brooding emos. This is such a interesting trifecta right here. Wait, so Minto's type is old himbos. My type is brooding emos. And Vicky's type is meanie. I don't know if they have anything. Angry meanies. A diverse group. Mint likes them stupid? Question mark. See, I haven't played Metal Gear, so I don't know. This must be why you and Nimi are together in Tomodachi life. Nimi's an emo. Oh, you're so right. She's just my type. Just my type. You like brooding, but they also have to be soft and a little twinky. to be legally distinct between Vicky's edgelords and my edgelords. They're legally distinct. What is your hear me out? Imp Midna? I guess. I think I have a thing for Imp Midna for some reason. For some people, Araragi would be considered a hear me out, but I don't think he's considered a hear me out, to be honest. I mean, look at your list if you don't believe me. Kizumonogatari Araragi especially. Yeah, boy. But also, I love Araragi once I love Femme Araragi as well in on and off monster season. Also tickles the little bisexual in my brain. Probably because you're built like Imp Midna IRL. That's crazy! That is a crazy statement! Second best girl to Kagi. Honestly! Baoweed, you're so real for that. Didn't know there was a femme version of him. It's like a... He looks a lot more femme in that one. Happy Pride, happy Pride. Though to be honest, I don't know if I'd call myself like bi necessarily, as I've been saying Demi for a while. Demi. I think all the characters in Monogatari are hear me outs, but what if they were actually good characters? Hear me outs, but if they were written well. But I mean, that's everyone on the face of this earth, right? Everyone's a hear me out in some kind of way. But but also with like unique good parts of them. So you're into demigods. Exactly. He's a power bottom in off season, bro. Gets tossed around by that basketball. Yeah. Right? Right? Oh, this is so fun. It was so fun. Also, that's why Zagreus is on there. Checks out. Checks out. Hear me out, Jabba the Hutt. There are people that legitimately are into that, though. There are, in fact, people legitimately into that. And who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? So, okay, come on. What are some of your guys' hear me outs? Tell me. Share. What's a feeder? What is a feeder? Any ladies looking for a Jabba the Hutt type, my DMs are open. You're so silly. Gadget from Rescue Rangers. Let me look that up. Is that a hear me out though? I mean, I guess that is in fact a mouse. What a crazy! You caught me saying crazy things here. Jabba's son is ripped in the new Mandalorian movie, so that's a hear me out. Hold on. I haven't gone and seen Grogu and the Mandalorian yet. Jabba the Hutt's son. Is it this Rotel one? Why is he ripped? Why is he ripped? Why is he ripped? Oh. Yeah, Gadget's not a hear me out. You guys would know. I know folks down bad for Geronimo Stilton. Who the heck is this? Hold on. This is a kid's book series. Let me show you guys what Geronimo Stilton looks like. Albedo? Is Albedo a hear me out? I don't know. Okay, where's my picture share source? There it is. Guys. What are you doing? Oops. This one. Why? Why, you guys? Why? Is this normal? What's next? Hear me out, Tinky Winky. Stop! Someone out there probably does. Someone out there probably does. You're into the Sazabi from Gundam? Oh, wait. Hold on. This is my hear me out. It is also a mech. Give me a second. Oh no, that's a web P. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me show you. That's also a web P. It's because it's all coming off the wiki. I'll download this off of Amazon. Here. This is my hear me out. Besides Imp Midna. It's Talburn. The mech from Star Driver. They are so fine. Look at those hips. Look at that pose. Look how how dashing they are. They are so hecking dashing. Those hips do not lie. They don't. What did you raid into? We're talking about Hear Me Out. Miss Piggy, is she really a Hear Me Out? Some people would argue that Miss Piggy is not a Hear Me Out. Geodude is your Geodude! What do you mean, Geodude is your Hear Me Out? Geodude. I guess you could hold it. He's got hands for holding, I suppose. He got hands for holding. Hear Me Out, Donkey Kong. Some would argue that that's not a Hear Me Out. Some would argue that Bowser is also not a Hear Me Out. Demona from the OG Gargoyles cartoon. She doesn't really look like a Hear Me Out. Some people might like Pac-Man. There's a Pac-Man thing shared in the Discord. I haven't seen it. Which Discord? Our Discord? Neat from Zone of the Enders. Okay, what is it? It doesn't have feet. Hold on. It just does not have feet. Why does this mech not have feet? How does it stand? They don't have feet. Does it hover? Does it hover? But like when it's not hovering, then how is it stored? They are your Pokemon partner. You know what? Geodude's got hands to hold. SpongeBob is a Hear Me Out. SpongeBob, I'd say, is a Hear Me Out. Some people are into that. Black Arachnia from Beast Wars is a childhood Hear Me Out, not gonna lie. Oh, this reminds me of the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. This reminds me of the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. Oh, I do not like. Sango is not a Hear Me Out. Sango from Inuyasha is not a Hear Me Out. Is Mothra a Hear Me Out? Mothra is a Hear Me Out. Mothra is a Hear Me Out. And you know what? I could get behind that. I could get behind that. Kaijus, any kind of kaiju is a Hear Me Out. Honestly. Nautica from Transformers would be a Hear Me Out. You have a crush on Godzilla? Oh, wow, yeah, that's a Hear Me Out. Okay, why is this the art? The very, very first art that comes up when I search up Nautica from Transformers. Why is this the first art that comes up? Those are some nice thighs. I mean, is Mewtwo a Hear Me Out? Mewtwo is in fact a Hear Me Out. Is Remy from Ratatouille a Hear Me Out? Yes! Hear Me Out. Xenomorph from Alien. That is definitely a Hear Me Out. But I've heard it before. The spider... No, that was one of my... She's my... Whoa! Hold on. Spider from James and the Giant Peach was one of my childhood crushes. I'm not gonna lie to you. For some reason, she does not remind me of the Black Mold Spider Dungeon. Oh my god. My mom would put this movie on all the time when I was little, so I know all the songs. But is she not hot? Is she not hot? Guys, do you see the vision? And she had that French accent too. It was the beret did it. She would look kind of naked without the beret, but like she was so hot. In general, aren't berets kind of just like... Look, if I put a beret on any of these characters... Oh, why did it get big? If I put a beret on any of these characters, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I will not finish that sentence. So you're saying I'm cool? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're in my address book in my phone as pretty, so so yes, you are cool. In fact, Sora no Ito. Moon presence from Bloodborne. Let's look this one up. Moon presence from Bloodborne. Yeah, I think most Transformers qualify as Hear Me Out. I think so too. Aww. I like that this is the first thing that comes up when I search up this character from Bloodborne. I'm just a silly little scamp. Wait, is this legitimately your Hear Me Out, Aqua? Legitimately? Yeah, even Megatron is also a Hear Me Out. Any of the Transformers are Hear Me Outs, I would say. V from Murder Drones. Yeah. Okay, I need to find one that's a picture that's not on a wiki. I mean, I guess they're Hear Me Out. They feel a little bit more standard. Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. Okay, I think even Mojo Jojo counts, but even more than Mojo Jojo, I think him is a Hear Me Out for some people. Luna from Sailor Moon. That is just a cat. That is simply a cat. So yes, that is a Hear Me Out as well. That is a Hear Me Out too. Portia from Spider Rider. What's with all these spiders? Is this also a spider? It's just a spider. It's just straight up a mech spider. Okay, all of these are web Ps, unfortunately, so I cannot put it up. Do an Expedition 33 cosplay. I would like to one day. Would you be down to let Araragi brush your teeth? I have been curious as to if, like, someone else brushing your teeth really is that stimulating. You already said Pac-Man, but what about Pinky the Ghost from Pac-Man? Pinky the Dude, the green M&M! Is that a Hear Me Out? And I have a question. Is the green M&M a Hear Me Out? Isn't Pinky just a pink ghost? Or do you mean specifically, like, cartoon Pinky from, like, Pac-Man cartoon? The green M&M is acceptable. Yes. Where is the line for when it starts being a Hear Me Out? When it starts being a little bit less socially acceptable for you to, like, think of them as a Hear Me Out. If there may be possibly some ethical issues with you thinking of them as a Hear Me Out. Is this what you're talking about? This? You just slap eyelashes on something and all of a sudden they're a Hear Me Out. Well, I mean, all of a sudden they're attractive to you guys. Do you think most Final Fantasy XIV primals count as a Hear Me Out, Phoebe? Okay. Someone out there definitely Hear Me Out's Good King Moggle Mog. Someone out there. Someone. And that bothers me. Because even Good King Moggle Mog is a baby as well. That is a baby. All Moogles are babies. Forever and ever and ever. Sago the Chinese Siamese cat. That's a cat! That's literally a cat! And it is a... That's... If that's your Hear Me Out. If that's your Hear Me Out. That is a cat. That is a kitten, actually. They 100% knew what they were doing with the green M&M. Sorry, but green M&M is a pretty normie Hear Me Out. That's what I'm saying. Does it still count? Does green M&M still count as a Hear Me Out? If, like, she is considered to a lot of people out there conventionally attractive. Like, I would not call Rouge the Bat a hear me out. Rouge the Bat is not a hear me out, and that's basically green M&M but a bat, you know? Fools, the brown M&M is superior. Brown M&M? I don't think I know this one. Oh my god. This is the brown M&M. Hold on. I must say, I think you're on to something, Nicholas. I think you're on to something. Yellow M&M is a hear me out, but not red M&M. Tiffy, that's crazy. It's so funny because I have a picture of all the M&Ms up right here. Why is this so funny? Here, oh, there's a web P. There. So Tippy says yellow M&M is a hear me out, but not the red M&M. If you just look. By that logic, red M&M is too conventionally attractive. Yellow M&M, however, could be a hear me out. What about this orange M&M right here? Red is a rapscallion. Definitely looks like a rapscallion. Nala Lion King doing those bedroom eyes is a cat roll. A cat is fine too. You guys are so horrible. So horrible. The second form of Cell. The second form of Cell from Dragon Ball Z. I don't know. Like, I legitimately would not be able to say. Because for some people, that might not be enough of a... He might be too humanoid, but for me, it's a hear me out. I don't like that tail. It scares me. I do not like that tail. Shoop da whoop. It's a Bayonetta M&M. That's what brown M&M is, yeah. How about doing a Densetsu Hear Me Out stream? I feel like we've already talked about it on stream before though, maybe. Like during our very first collab where we did Q&A. Perhaps? Maybe? The Hear Me Out that you can't stand is... Yeah, that's just problematic right there, honestly. I still remember that one Super Bowl commercial where the red M&M saw the brown one. What? What is... Oh, okay, I'm not reading that out loud. Face the facts, Phoebe. Your community wants to kiss cats. You guys smooch them like little fur babies. And that's it. Your IRL Hear Me Out is someone who just got out of a cult. What? Do you know this person personally? I didn't know IRLs could be... Hear Me Outs. I did not know. Red gives F-boy energy, but yellow looks like the genuine guy that gets ignored in the rom-coms. Projecting your head cannons onto M&Ms is so funny. The tail's a no. Tail's a no. Perfect Cell, however, a pure Hear Me Out. Yeah, so... Well, no. Perfect Cell is more attractive than second form Cell. First form of Cell is an actual Hear Me Out. Oh yeah, first form Cell is legitimately, that is nasty. I'm gonna have to delete all of these off my computer after this. Thanks, you guys. Oh, nasty. Oh. Perfect Cell is too conventionally attractive. This Cell, though. Ohachi Nep, hi. There's a Perfect Cell cosplayer that had a basketball jersey. I see. I looked down and saw a bag of M&Ms, and guess who's on the bag but Mr. Red? Yeah, I'm just getting all of the modeling work. What about yellow, huh? What about orange, huh? Perfect Cell bawling at Fanime. Do the characters from Darkstalkers count? I'd say any kinds of like monsters are hear me out. Unless they're too humanoid. Unless they are too humanoid. Like the girl from, I don't know her name, but the girl from Darkstalkers. Yeah, Morgan does not count. She does not count. Hi Bimatari, welcome in. Man, I need to find the picture of Basketball Cell. I want to see. Hear me out. Pilot and Moya from Farscape. I don't think I know. Huh? I don't know what this is, but... Moya is a spaceship, and this is Pilot. This is your hear me out. Jim Henson sci-fi. It looks like Jim Henson. It really does. He is lovely. Oh, hear me out. Katsuhiro Harada. Katsuhiro Harada. That's a human being, dude. That is a human being. What about as a kid? Low key. So my parents would show me like movies from when they were kids. So I did watch some Jim Henson sometimes. But like low key, when my parents showed me Dark Crystal, it was terrifying. But like as a kid, both of them were hear me out. Both of them? Anybody else? Gladys is a hear me out. Gladys is, but she is meant to have the silhouette of a woman. Yeah. The white-haired girl looks kind of like Gura. What do you mean? Just because of the white hair? Which one, regular Gladys or potato Gladys? That is a good question for whoever was talking about Gladys earlier. Which Gladys? Can't unsee it now. So I'm trying to think of more. I'm trying to think of more. Oh, well, he's not really like... Baron doesn't count as a hear me out, right? He's too dashing. I know I was getting on you guys for crushing on cats, but like this cat, look, he's wearing human clothes. At least this one's wearing human clothes. Baron, come on, Baron. I mean, that's just a furry. Oh, you're right, that's just a furry. Both of you guys saying, I mean, that's just a furry. Both same brain cell. Okay. Maybe this is just very normal for Silent Hill nurses. The Silent Hill nurses... Okay, I don't know. See, this is difficult. In Silent Hill, do Pyramid Head and the nurses count as a hear me out? Because they kind of have superhuman They got very, very humanoid-looking bodies. Very conventionally attractive-looking humanoid-looking bodies. However, they're also out to kill you. So, do they count as hear me outs? You guys keep talking about Nala's eyes. Jeez. Is Eve from Molly a hear me out? Yes! Yes, actually. And... I don't know how to feel about that. Now those Disney animators knew what they were doing. Gotta have some furries on the team, I suppose. Are bloodstained regular people a hear me out? You wouldn't say they are. Yeah, maybe they're not hear me outs. Maybe they're not. But here's the thing. For some people, I don't see the vision at all. But for some people out there, serial killers are their hear me outs. And those are some of the few times when I would say an IRL person can be a hear me out, because they're actually evil people. Like actually evil. Actually evil. Like why I do not want to hear you out about it, but like feel what you want to, I suppose. But in general, I don't think IRL people count as like hear me outs. Yeah, IRL I do not understand at all. Cause like if I know somebody's not a good person, or if I see them commit mean or evil acts, then they automatically become like 10 billion times less physically attractive than they would have been normally. At least in my opinion. There's also evil characters that are just entertaining. I think it's different if it's like a fictional villain, you know? But like IRL is kind of like, you sure about that? I can fix him project, no! Yandere fun in fiction, nightmare IRL. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are women into Scar from Lion King, right? Gaia's such a queen. This is true. There are also people into Hades from Hercules. He's very fabulous. I think a hear me out would maybe be being into like Jafar? Actually, maybe not Jafar. Man, Kid Icarus needs a remake. Give me my carpal tunnel back. Okay, but most Disney villains are just fabulous. Just that fabulous. Sometimes I end up liking the villains, like cheering for them. Sometimes. Because they've just got a good attitude. Donald Duck is just a man. I don't know. I'd say Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and stuff like that are like... They would count as hear me out as well. DS Kid Icarus was the remake youngster. I mean... It needs a remake then. I'd be down for the evil queen and Snow White. I think I could fix her. You know what? I could see that. I could see you with someone like that and trying to fix them. I believe in you. Kingdom Hearts Mickey is pretty cool sometimes. Ah! Is he your hear me out? Wow, you guys have the same brain in two different chats. About Kingdom Hearts Mickey. I mean, in the logic of their world, they're all just cartoon animals, so they're pretty much people. But I'm talking about from the eyes of, like, us. Within their own world. I mean, like, Transformers probably think that Transformers are probably attracted to each other, right? But I think it'd be a hear me out if they were attracted to a human. But is Jack Skellington a hear me out? Too conventionally attractive and too human. I mean, he's probably like a dead human, honestly. Do you think Goofy's a hear me out? I'd say any of the Any of those mascots are a hear me out. Sure, but it's like Scar's just a dude. You could replace the lines with like a medieval setting and he'd work. You could say that about anything then. Optimus Prime is just a dude. Replace him with real people and they're just people. Ohachi, Papa Roland. Hear me out, Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. Okay, even though he is a transformed human, in his clock form, yes. He's a hear me out. Yes, Lightning McQueen is a hear me out. He's a car! He's a car! But from what I've heard, he's a pretty common hear me out. You know some girls that are down crazy for Optimus Prime. Oh god. Yes, we are talking about hear me out. Well, no, there's actually humans and Transformers, but yeah. He's also kind of just a dude. But he is big and a robot. Look, I don't know. Maybe one day... Hear me out, the giant-ass cherry blossom tree that Hinagiku spawned when she got attacked. I was gonna say something about wood, but I'm not going to. Not here, not now. Damn, Ari, I didn't know you were into flowers like that. Please, I will not! I refuse! I refuse! Gundams, specifically the Gundams, are hear me out. The dragon from Shrek. The dragon from Shrek is a hear me out. Yeah, I can't do it outside of Minecraft. Aqua. I mean, Shrek Dragon is a good hear me out. She's a mother. Well, as you can see from Toothless? Toothless is so baby though. Yes. Toothless, I guess, is a hear me out. I think Gundams are boring hear me outs. You gotta go for the craziest mobile suits. So, do you think that my picture of Talbarn was like not a good hear me out? Was it too normal? I don't normally understand the whole being attracted to mechs thing, but Talbarn is just different. Gormagala, you know what? Fufu would agree with you. My sister, waifus or husbandos Gormagala. Still counts as hear me out. It is different. Still hear me out. How did we even get on this? Why are we talking about hear me outs? Oh, it's the husbando list! And then talking about what there might be in common. How did we... I am not pulling up that husbando list ever again. That was too embarrassing. That was too embarrassing. How did I disprove myself? Your list of brooding twinks. Stop! I was like, oh, I don't have husbandos in fiction very often, but when I do, they're nothing like each other. They're nothing like each other. The red string on the corkboard. It's in the VOD forever. Screenshotters rejoice. Cruel and unusual punishment. Golan, thank you so much for resubscribing for 4 years! 4 whole years of Twitch Prime! The inner mechanisms of the human mind are an enigma feed. Aren't they, Golan? Also, thank you so much. Welcome back to the B. Hi! They're nothing like each other. Posts 10 men who are exactly like each other. But I just didn't... Hold on, I need to look for reference. I'm not gonna pull it up on the screen. I guess they've all got traumatic pasts and they brood, but they try to take care of the people in their lives lovingly. Yeah, all of them, I guess. Though I don't know too much about V Devil May Cry because I didn't finish the game. Explosion raid. Nyaru! Thank you for the raid. Nyan nyan nyaru. Nyan 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 ni hao nyan. Gorgeous delicious decoration. Oishii nyan. Sorry, every single time. Have I done that every single time you've raided into me since the beginning of time, Nyaru? Have I? I love you. And how was your stream? What were you guys up to? Nyaru was in my very, very, very first VTuber agency with me, Shirayuri Production. And is still a precious, precious friend. You play Team Fortress 2? Yeah, you tend to raid into me from your Team Fortress 2 streams. As Pro mentioned, yes. We still love all of our family from S Pro. I've been getting nostalgic today. We were talking about fairy earlier. Isn't that crazy? I arrived in a very Chinese era of Phoebe's stream. I've been yan-yanning since the beginning of time, though. Yeah, we talked about fairy earlier. How are Crunchwrap and Supreme hanging in there? They're hanging in there well. They're having a happy time. They're growing up big and strong and delicious. And definitely not just rotting out here. Steve, I'm so incredibly jelly you got to do the explosion in the quarry. Yeah, right? Well, I mean, you too could if you ever saved up and went to Japan for it. Anyone can book it out. Fairy? Oh no, it was talking about the first idol group that I was in. This one. But I hope you had fun in Team Fortress. I do want to play with you one day when I have the time. Welcome Raiders. We were figuring out Phoebe is into tragic brooding hero types. So mean to me. Liddy! Hi Liddy, I'm happy to see you. Welcome in. Lydia was one of my first VTuber friends that I ever made. Phoebe, I saw the new MV. We were in the very first VTuber collab I ever did. We were in it together. It was like a voice acting collab, right? Phoebe, I saw the new MV. It was super cool. I appreciate all the practical effects and retro effects. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm so glad. How much should you save for a week in Japan? Are you counting flights and hotels and stuff too? Probably, right? Flights themselves might be like 1,000. A week is not very much time. I'd say save up. Depending on how much you're gonna end up spending there for a week, like maybe like 2,000, 3,000. Depending on what you're gonna do. I don't do a ton of shopping in Japan, so I don't end up spending too much on that. But I do spend on like food and stuff. One other attribute, I think all take care of everyone else but ignore their own needs. Phoebe wants to be a caretaker of them. I think love is being able to like take care of someone and be taken care of in turn. My Kami Oshis look epic in front of live explosive. Your argument is invalid. I usually do 2 weeks and I go, I know, right? 2 weeks minimum, I'd say. In which save up like 3,000. Maybe. 3,000, 4,000. Depending on what you end up doing and how much you travel while you're in Japan. Neb, thank you so much. Or rather, Hidden Nen, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Neb. Welcome in, Neb, to the Beehive. And thank you so much, Hidden Nen. Well, that was a whole year of subs. And also to Nyaru as well. Thank you for gifting a whole year of subs to Nyaru too. Welcome you guys in. Welcome. That's so kind of you, Hidden Nen. Have you been to Hokkaido before? Never. I want to. I'm just trying to figure out where I should go for my Japan experts. Where should I go for my September Japan trip? I want to go to one, places that have really yummy food, and two, I want to go to like pretty places that would make for like unforgettable experiences, you know? Go to a spa. I do want to try going to an onsen for the first time. I've never really experienced it. I've been to a bathhouse. Have you already been to Kyoto? Yeah, my housemates and I went 2 years ago to Kyoto. But I wouldn't mind going to Kyoto again. Maybe I can dress up. Maybe I can do the kimono dress up next time I'm in Kyoto. Osaka for food, from what I hear. Well, the omurice place that I want to go to is it's either in Kyoto or Osaka, but they're both pretty close to each other. Go to Ghibli Park. I want to go to Ghibli Park. Oh, maybe I should look into that actually. I should be looking into tickets now. Probably. Love Okinawa, but it's hard to get around the more rural areas on the island. I would love to visit Okinawa one day. Probably not this next time. So maybe I'll spend more time in West Japan. Or go to Yunesun. Yunesun? It's a water and onsen park. What? Water and onsen? Doko? Yunesun. Hakone. Oh, it's in Hakone! I want to go. I was thinking of going to Hakone, actually. I was thinking of Hakone for this upcoming trip. Considering going to Hokkaido for summer break. Ooh. So what I will say is, some of my friends are planning a trip to Hokkaido. Unfortunately, their trip is at the end of October, so I'm not going to run into them. But they're planning on going to Hokkaido because they wanted to try a lot of like the milk products and dairy products there. But apparently, if you're going there specifically because you want to like try milk, it's actually more convenient and it's better to like go to Milkland in Tokyo instead. Because going to Hokkaido is more for like looking at the productions and the farms and stuff. Hakone is great for ryokan and onsen. I want to go to Hakone. We spent just like 2 or 3 days in Hakone last time, my housemates and I. But it was the Lapis and Hibiki went to a ryokan together, and they went to the onsens together. But it was for their honeymoon, so we didn't come along. And then but I did experience the open air museum there, which was really, really pretty. There's a glass museum I'd like to check out, and then apparently there's that water and onsen park as well. I want to go see the shrine again. Yeah, there's a restaurant called Milkland, and I went there with Jojo Con and Mrs. Jojo Con last when I was in Japan for the Macross Frontier final live, and it was Kitty. Oh, sorry, that bell is me. That's me shaking around. Whoops. But I would like to put a bell on Suki. I wonder if she would like that. Or if she would not like that, because it would make a little ringing sound every time she moves. Eat the Hakone black eggs, live longer. I want to try them. I really, really want to try them. Phoebe, have you been to France? I want to go one day. I want to go anywhere in Europe one day. Especially Italy. I really want to go to Italy for the food. You have French heritage. Ooh. Maybe I can go do a Expedition 33 pilgrimage in France one day. In my experience, cats hate bells, but they like owners, so it depends on how much they can tolerate it. Suki's a bunny, though. Suki's a bunny, so... Phoebe's a cat, too. Black mold spider woman cat. No! I'm not a black mold spider woman! I don't think you were supposed to put collars on bunnies. I don't think so either. But sometimes I wonder if I should put one on her so that I can, like, take her outside in case she runs off. But she's chipped. So the thing is, she's chipped. But then, like, if someone finds a rabbit out in the wild, I feel like they wouldn't take them in to get, like, to check the chip. They wouldn't even think that a rabbit is chipped. Because a lot of people assume that rabbits are just wild, when in reality, a white rabbit like Suki is not found out in the wild out here. You would never find a white rabbit like Suki out here. They make small animal harnesses. Oh, harness for my Suki. I can bring you one. Oh, thank you. Oh, she's harnessed, right? Suki's never worn clothes before. Her only fashion is her mohawk. By the way, Suki is in fact gonna be... Well, so I was thinking... I was talking to Ska, and I was like, hey, like, maybe Suki... Maybe I don't have to relinquish Suki to you entirely. Maybe it can be like a I was like... I call her, and I'm like, hey... I don't even say how are you or anything. I'm like, do you know the legend of Persephone? Do you know the Greek myth of Persephone? And then she's like, yeah? And I'm like, do you get what I'm going at? And she's like, no. I was like, well, what if Suki, like, stays with you for half the year and then stays with me for half the year? Cause, like, technically... So, in the Greek mythology, Persephone is Demeter's daughter. And she goes and... They work out a deal where she goes and lives the warm months, like, on Earth with Demeter. And then half the year during the cold months, she goes and lives with Hades, and that's why the seasons are there, because her mom's depressed, basically. So I was like, yeah, what if she, like, stays with me for half the year and stays with you for half the year? Like, because technically winter and spring are supposed to be my easier months when it comes to traveling. However, who's Zagreus in this metaphor? Suki's child. Suki does not have child, though. It's supposed to be my easier months when it comes to travel, but as you saw, I went to Japan twice during this past spring. And traveled a whole bunch for other things as well. But in theory, if next winter and spring are not as busy, then she could come live with me, you know? What if Suki was a pomegranate? I'd love her. So I was like, we can play it by ear. And she's like, yeah, let's just play it by ear. But soon, unfortunately, Tsuki's going to be going and living at Ska's place. Because, yeah, I'm just gonna be constantly traveling between basically now and September? I guess into October if you count the Japan trip, because I'm back home for just a few weeks after I travel to the East Coast for some performance stuff. Tsuki! Tsuki! She's under the desk. She's under the desk. I feel like that also depends on how Suki likes traveling in general. Well, she's going back and forth constantly right now. And I know she doesn't like traveling that much. And it's only like a 20-minute drive between our houses, but like, I prefer her not to have to make that trip so much. Choki. She's so cute. My daughter's so cute. She's been... So, in order to spend more time with her, I actually haven't slept in my own bed since I got back from Japan / San Diego. I have not slept in my own bed the entire time. I've been sleeping on the floor of my office this whole time. 1, for productivity purposes, and 2, so I can spend more time with her. And she's been so happy having me around. Whenever I stand up and I go, Tsuki, she zooms towards me and she runs around my feet and she runs through my legs and she like dances with me and she has such a good time. My baby. My baby. Are you getting good enough sleep on the floor? I don't think I've slept well in like a month. I don't think I've slept well in like a month, but I will return to my bed at some point after Tsuki goes to her other mom's home. Which is pretty funny because they're my first favorite prey. Tsuki will never be prey. I'll eat whoever tries to eat Tsuki. I mean, you can sleep in the wabbit bed for now. Yeah, I've just been sleeping next to her little house this whole time. So I'm not getting great sleep on the floor, but I Oh, but my sleep schedule, I think, is gonna be fixed as of today, I think. Because I went to bed, I forced myself to go to bed earlier than usual last night. I tried, at least. I kind of tossed and turned in bed. And then I woke up at like 7 in the morning today. So I think my sleep schedule, I think the jet lag will finally be fixed. I think. You at least have a futon set up, right? It's like, yeah, it's like a fold out little, it's like a futon, yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna go eat Suki. I sure hope nothing bad happens to me. What would be a Aqua, I'm putting you in the jar. You get special treatment. You get put in a jar, and then I shake you. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Suki child support / Phoebe support fund. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, I love Suki so much. She's my precious, 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 precious baby. But alas. I mean, maybe I can just consider it long-term babysitting, you know? Oop. At least I can go visit her. Can I squish Suki? Softly and gently, in a way that does not bother her. Wabbit stew does sound delicious. I'm putting you in the jar too. I'm putting you in the jar with Aqua, so you're gonna be bunking heads with each other in there. Bunnies are so cute. They're so precious. They are precious. I think now I am a bunny person. If I were to get another pet in the future, if I were to like move and get another pet, I think it would have to be a bunny again. I want to melt into her fluff. Me too. I've been shoving my face in her fur recently and going vo 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 vo. Jar's getting awfully full. It could be fuller. It could be fuller. Bunny person, I thought you were a fairy. Silly. Silly. What if I'm just the bunny fairy, you know? The fairy that watches over all the bunnies. Bunny girl Phoebe fan art. When? Even huffing the Suki, the most dangerous drug. That said, I am very hungry and I am almost out of these honey roasted nuts. I really want to get food. So I'm gonna probably be wrapping my stream here, but I hope you guys enjoyed stories of the Black Mold Spider Dungeon and other things about the music video. If you haven't yet watched, by the way, if you haven't yet watched Densetsu.EXE's new music video, please go check it out now. Right now. Oh yeah, and there's like, if you guys didn't see, I don't know what it's like on desktop, on mobile at least. If you go down to the comments box and you swipe to the side, you know, as if you were gonna look at like the live premiere chat or something, the first swipe will take you to like a hype button. Go hype the video, hype it up. Everyone puts so much love into it, all the staff and all the artists and the editors, everybody on the music side. And no, Borb, no! So I hope that more and more of the world can enjoy it and love it. This is your first stream, enjoyed it so much. Psychic, I can't wait to see you at future streams as well. You're always welcome here. All of you guys have a second home here now at the Phoebe Hive. I love you lots and lots and lots. And hope that I'll get to see you in more... Tomorrow we're going to be streaming Tomodachi Life. There's been some crazy drama going on Yuri Island. So I'll hope to see you there. And Phoebe, if I'm putting you in a Super Sentai, you'd probably be good as a Green Ranger, Vicky as Red Ranger, Mint as Blue or Silver Ranger, hence for Densetsu.Ranger. That would be interesting. Fan art, maybe. Fan fiction, maybe. It's been a while since I've gotten a Phoebe fan fiction. But I love those. And with the author's permission, I've read them on stream sometimes. Peppy, thank you so much for being a member for a whole half a year now. Thank you for the stream, Phoebe. Love, Peppy, love, Peppy. Oh, Suki thought I was singing to her. Peppy. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for more stream. I will put up my waiting rooms soon. And yeah, go give lots of love to Burn On. And V2 demo touch and everything and Rebloom. Thank you guys. Oyasubi. Have a happy rest of your day. Let's find someone to raid into. Let's raid into Minto. Of course, we love Minto. And she may have more stories to tell you. Because like I said, I only told you a very, very small number of the stories today. So she might have more stories to tell you about the music video, too. FeebeeHive buzzing in is your raid message. And then on Twitch, let's raid into... Who's streaming on Twitch? Oh, Rosie was here earlier, and Rosie's streaming. So let's go give Rosie lots of love on Twitch. She's doing some co-working right now. Some music co-working. Thank you guys so much. Black Mold wait, yeah, do that. Do that. Black Mold Spider Raid. Black Mold Spider Raid. We're gonna do that. For Mint. Not for Rosie, for Mint. For Mint. Because Rosie will not understand, or she might if she was here for the story, but Mint will definitely understand. Thank you guys, I love you, and have a happy rest of your day. Oyasubi!